Hi Leo, welcome to your mid-month reading for the month of February. I went ahead and did your base so I can meditate it on it, and it was just a very, very hard reading to do for me, Leo, because you have, out of the 6 cards, only 2 were minor arcana. You had a lot of major arcana on the table, which tells me there's a lot of things going on in your life, and your life is changing drastically. I do see a lot of burdens and issues on your shoulders, and you've taken it upon yourself to be responsible for them. I almost feel like you're very, very exhausted. It's like crazy what I'm seeing here. And I almost feel for you, Leos. You're really going through some shit. It's like you're really going through the ringer right now. And I think that you're taking on a lot of family burdens, a lot of sacrifices, even maybe at work you're taking on burdens for that do not belong to you. So you're like, all right, I'll take one for the team. Your overall influence from mid-month February to the end of February going into March was the Nine of Cups, which is on its own wish fulfillment, and the King of Cups in reverse. So this tells me you're thinking about how where's your dreams come true? Where's your wishes come true? Your lack of wish fulfillment. You're so busy working on everybody else's happiness that you haven't been working on yourself. Leo, I'm like, I find all this stuff to be pretty quite sad. I see on the table the Empress in reverse. So there's a lot of you Leos out there, so I'm just going to be blunt and tell you what I see, because if you came here for happy ever after, I'm not her. But if you came here to mitigate problems in your life and be forewarned because you'll be forearmed, welcome in. Thank you. So, the High Priestess in reverse talks about an unwanted pregnancy. It talks about giving birth to something that didn't come forward, or an unplanned pregnancy, or a project not being birthed or born. This also talks about a lot of you Leos, and this is probably more or less accurate, you have not been in tune with your divine feminine. Whether you're a male or a female, you have neglected your feminine side. We both, all of us, males and females, we need divine feminine, divine masculine to balance ourselves, to give us a healthy balance. Because if we're one-sided, we're lopsided. We're not a healthy, we're not healthy to ourselves, a healthy self. So, please don't neglect your divine feminine, your needs, your nurturing, your wants. I see that because I see this page, the Knight of Cups is talking about getting, talking from the heart, having heart-to-heart conversations, or not listening or hearing good news, or not receiving the news you want to hear, and it's affecting your inner peace, basically, and this card that flew out is the Eight of Pentacles. It just tells me that you've been so busy, you've just been working so hard, that this is probably why you've been neglecting yourself. Or you're the one working really hard to resolve this issue, this family issue that's going on. Whether it's an unplanned pregnancy or an unwanted pregnancy in the family or something like that. I don't know if you have a teenage daughter or something like that. Be careful. Something along those lines. Please write down below in the comments and let me know how that is. On the table, I also see the Wheel of Fortune in reversed. This tells me that, things are going to be changing in your life. A little bit drastically, I might add. I think that you have to prepare yourself, because next to it is the Ten of Wands, which tells me baggage, responsibilities, issues. Now, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse tells me, what goes up must come down. So for a period of time, things are going to come down. And I think more or less it's just, it could be dealing with the fact that there might be a lack of finances, or finances are going to be unbalanced for a minute, or there's a lack of balance within the home. Or someone's breadcrumbing you information, I heard. I don't know if that means something specific to you. Or you're not getting rewarded enough, honestly. Emotionally and physically. And physically, I mean monetarily. However that means to you. There's a lack of abundance. It's just that the abundance is being breadcrumbed to you. The Ten of Wheels. Why is the Ten of Wheels here? This is definitely telling me your life is going to change, and this has something to do with an unplanned pregnancy, or a baby's on the way, or maybe there was somebody that, I hate to say this, something that just fell through also. So if this is a business or a project or a job and it just fell through, you know, you've got, look at all this baggage. It's just thrown on your doorsteps. And, you know, the Chariot in reverse, stuck. You're stuck. You can't move forward. And then it's the 10, which thankfully, you know, it's going to resolve itself eventually because you got to go to the Aces to begin again, a new cycle. But right now, at the moment, you're stuck with this baggage. You're stuck with these issues. And you have to deal with them. Temperance. Archangel Michael's here to help you and guide you. They're stepping in so, you know, there isn't like a total freak out. No, I heard, you know, your friends are around you, Leos. Leos, you know, you're very loved. You know, you're like that cuddly lion. If lions could be one. But, you know, your friends are near you. Archangel Michael's stepping in, you know, and this is also a card of Sagittarius. I think that you're also dealing with a Sagittarius in the family. They're younger than you, but they're trying to restore balance, or your angels and your fate is stepping in to help you. That's why I know there's some major life changes on the table that are going on here for you guys. Yeah, there's going to be a Page of Pentacles in regards to an offer of there's going to be an offer made to whoever this lack of a thing that's going through, whether it's an unplanned pregnancy or an unplanned, or like a project that's been stopped or delayed or something like that. Something's going to step in so you don't feel all is lost. And that's probably why you have the Six of Pentacles, where it's like a bit of a breadcrumbing, I told you, in the form of an abundance. And abundance comes in many forms: health, wealth, love, you know. So, you know, the fates are going to step in and give you something, you know, to look forward to, a new opportunity. For me, that's what Page of Pentacles are, new opportunity. So I don't know if you're given, and this is just sidebar, but if you're at work and you're offered a new position and you don't have a lot of experience, you're being offered that. So you need an apprenticeship, or you need to learn more about the job because you're being offered something. Or you're being offered something brand new because this project fell through. It's less money, but it's okay. But it's something that you're not familiar with, is also the messages I'm getting. I know that sounds so random, but that's usually what Page of Pentacles means to me. And at the bottom of the deck, I see the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a new offer, financial offer, a new job, a new relationship, a new something. But it's a small offer, and it's something in the realm of, like, that's very new to you. A little bit unfamiliar. Knight of Wands. Why is Knight of Wands here? Knight of Wands here for my Leos. And here you are, baby. Strength. You need strength to deal with what's going on right now from mid-month February to the end. You also need patience. But you're the Leo. If anybody can endure like you can, it's the Leos. So here we go. And you will. So you really are dealing with a younger sister, a younger female, somebody that's younger, that very much is a Sagittarius on the table, or they also could be a Pisces, but I feel it's like a Taurus. Or if this is you and this is your energy, this is what you need to do. So now let me explain if this is you. Because here's the influence. Fulfilling your heart, your emotions, your wants, your needs. You have a light bulb moment. You have an idea on how to, you know, restore or return something back to its old glory, as I heard. You have a light bulb idea and you run with it. You don't even sit around and wait. You just go. Or you have an idea how to fix something, and you definitely, you know, hop on your horse and you go forward and you beat the drums to, you know, and you gather everybody. Hey, everybody, I got an idea. Beating the drums. Let me tell you all about it. You being your true Leo self, that fire sign within you, because that's a very much of a fire sign card. But you need strength and patience to do exactly this. And this might be very much the nature you need to do. And before, when I said you're lacking divine feminine, in all the other decks, she's a male. The Knight of Wands. So, very interesting. There's her horse in the background dancing. She's like, yeah. That's probably what you need to be doing right now. Doing you. Use your intuition. High Priestess. Use your God-given gift. Be intuitive. And you will more or less be, because after the 7th, it moves into Aries, which is your fellow sister sign. So Venus goes into Aries, which, ruled by Mars, which is a little bit more aggressive. You are starting to do, those things like where you're being a little bit more aggressive and jumping right ahead and doing it. But have strength and patience to, think it through and follow through. Follow through more or less. And use that God-given talent that I said about the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here? She's also the card of a Pisces. I don't know if you're dealing with a Pisces. Universe, angel, spirit guides, why is High Priestess here? Thank you. Yeah, you're dealing with internal challenges. You're dealing with competition at work. You're dealing with competition at home. Whether it's your brother, your sister. I'm sorry, this is the 5 of Rods, but it was in the upright position. Somebody's challenging you for a position or a situation, whether it's in the family or the home or whatever. You're being challenged, and they're competing with you. Use your intuition. Know what they're up to, and you'll figure it out. This is at the end of February going into March. I'm not going to go and clarify that because you're just going to have to come back and see what happens in March. But I will pull one card from the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck and see what kind of messages they have for you, Leos. Universe, angel, spirit guides, what messages do you have from my beautiful Leos? My beautiful Leo lions. Thank you. That was quick. Okay. Hi. Bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you in a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do something, other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. So very much the card of, go and do, go and meditate. This is the Queen of Meditation. And using your intuition, meditate. Sorry for that glare, guys. Go and meditate and use your internal, and to figure out your wants and your needs, because this is overall in your mind, your wish fulfillment, happy ever after, whatever that means to you guys. But it's in the reverse, so your heart is a little bit unfulfilled, and you have all these cups that you need to fill. That's all these cups right here. So go out and meditate, be in nature, get a timeout, give yourself a timeout. Give yourself a timeout, because no one else has given you a timeout. This is what they did to you. They overloaded you with baggage. Go give yourself a timeout, Leos, and come back at the end of the month. Hit like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Moon, rising, Venus, check those out too, as they may clarify this for you. Until then, bye, Leos.